It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Flying Dog Brewery, and it's the Single Hop Warrior Imperial IPA, coming in at 10% ABV. There's a look at the label. As always with Flying Dog, they got the Ralph Steadman look on the label. He designs the labels for them. Love the labels. They look really kind of funky and interesting. There's the bottle cap. The beer was kindly sent to us by beersofeurope.co.uk. Check them out, the largest online beer store in the UK. Lots of beer from around the world. So if you've been away working, or if you've been on holiday and you've tried something and you like it and you want to try it back in the UK, best place to find it is beersofeurope.co.uk. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass. And it's got that classic Flying Dog look. I really give it a rigorous pour then, just to create some kind of head. With the beer being 10% ABV, certainly IPA style, you're going to struggle to get a head. You've got to really kind of get it into the glass there. But a lovely, as I said, the way the beer looks, classic Flying Dog. It's a bright, clear as a bell looking beer. A little bit of carbonation moving up the middle of the glass. It's a one finger, slightly off-white head. And you can kind of tell it's imperial strength. The way the carbonation's moving up through the glass, it's not a fast-moving carbonation. It's sort of struggling through all of that malt to get to the top there. Let's get the aroma. Oh, it smells like roasted wort. And then the second aroma was completely different, of a kind of candied, very, very sweet candied sugar aroma. And it's that sweet, it's kind of hiding that hop character, the Single Hop Warrior hop. The proof is always in a tasting. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, now, boom, wow, stone the crows. Amazing really how they can pack so many hops in this beer, and the aroma was sweet. But when you taste the beer, you understand why it's got a sweet aroma to it, why they've added, oh, not added, but why this beer is so sweet is because, boom, the beer is so darn bitter. It's super, super bitter. But a huge amount of sweetness in the beer. Candied sugar, candied fruit. And then it moves over slowly. The sweetness just moves out of the way slowly, and you get this smashing bitterness that comes through. Also, the beer going down into the pit of my stomach here, it's a warming sensation, and that's because it's 10% ABV. So there's lots of kind of characteristics going on, good characteristics in this beer that I like. The bitterness lingers. It's like a super sharp bitter lemon that you're kind of biting into. The lemon peel, you're just biting into the lemon peel. It's that kind of bitter sharpness you get with the beer. A bit lemony. But I suppose it is being masked a little bit by that sweetness. The first taste was always going to be a big smashing punch, but when you settle into the beer, when you start to taste it over and over again, you can't hide the fact that the beer is just super sweet and then super bitter. And I wondered if they could kind of draw back a little bit on the sweetness, just to give the beer a little bit of a helping hand, a little bit of a push, because for me it's a little bit too sweet. So the description on the side of the bottles is bitterness, flavour and aroma in that order. Brewing involves... Nah, I don't get bitterness, flavour and aroma. I get sweetness then bitterness. But anyway. Brewing involves a precise schedule of hop additions with certain varieties used with one purpose in mind. This year we're taking this exploratory series in a new direction by working with hops that are typically reserved solely for initial bittering, not necessarily for aroma and flavour, because maybe timing isn't everything. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, 10% ABV. I mean, if it was absolutely drop dead gorgeous for a beer, then yes, I would buy it and sup on it and enjoy it and give it a big stone the crows. But for me, it's way too sweet. And that warrior hop is quite harsh. It is a lot of bitterness and not an awful lot of flavour. So essentially what you're getting in the beer is just sensations. You're just picking up sensations. So you're picking up sweetness, which is a sensation, and you're picking up bitterness, which is a sensation, rather than taste. And I think that's where this beer gets let down a little bit. I think it needs to be maybe constructed a little bit better. But that's only my own opinion on it. You might absolutely love it. It's the Imperial IPA by, what's it, Single Hop Warrior Imperial IPA by Flying Dog Brewery. Rating. Too sweet, too bitter. And that's kind of all you're kind of picking up from the beer. So I'm going to give this beer a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Flying Dog do better beers. Please check them out. Check out beersofeurope.co.uk. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.